What's going on, my fellow high stim pre-workout enthusiast? Welcome to Greenwich, Connecticut. I am here on a little getaway, relaxing here, having a good time away from all the hustle and bustle of the city and just taking in this beautiful sun. It's an absolutely gorgeous day here, and I decided it's past due for a Fat Loss Friday episode 4. It's been quite a while since I dropped the very last episode, and if you guys saw my debut series Real Talk with Ace episode 1, I specifically discussed why I haven't updated this playlist in about a month and a half now. My weight loss is still going pretty well, all things considered. I am fluctuating a little bit. In the mid 270s at the moment. The last time I checked, I haven't weighed myself in about a week and a half or so. So by the end of this episode, I am actually going to weigh myself and we're going to see where we stand. But a couple of things changed within my diet and within my eating schedule, within my supplementation. I've been doing a couple of things and I figured it's way past due for an update. So the last couple of times, the last few episodes, I was using various fat burners. I was running the ECA stack, I believe, for the first 2 episodes, and then episode 3, I was running a couple of various different ones because I'm trying different ones out, trying not to take anything too crazy during the week while I'm going to work and have to deal with people and driving and stuff like that. You don't want to be too hopped up during the entire day, right? That would defeat the entire purpose. Plus, the pre-workouts later in the day won't hit you quite the same way. So it's all about cycling things responsibly, and I try doing that each and every single day. Now, what I've been doing for the last actually month or so has been quite different than taking these fat burners and whatnot. Now, I'm actually on a cycle right now. I'm running the huge supplements Sapogenics as well as the ecdysterone, and right now is the first week. Actually, as of this recording, it's going to be 1 week since I'm on this cycle. I'm documenting the entire cycle. Before photos, there's going to be a 1-month progress as well as a 2-month progress, and it's funny because these 2 supplements actually are increasing my appetite, which makes it difficult for me to control myself. I'm eating about 1,850 calories a day right now. Obviously not today. It is the weekend right now and I'm indulging a little bit. I'm here visiting my mom, having a good time. So I'm upping it to about 2,600 right now, maybe even 3,000 on certain days. It's the weekend, guys, and I want to enjoy my life a little bit. But as soon as I get back, I'm going back on my crazy strict cut, and that's how we're going to do it because my body responds well to extreme scenarios. So if I'm eating at about a 300 to 500 calorie deficit, even if I'm tracking everything meticulously, it's not going to do much for me, and I'm just being honest. That's my body. As you guys know, or maybe you guys don't know, I've lost 120 pounds over the last 6 years. Well, technically I lost it in about 2 years, and I've kept it off for about 4 years. Obviously hovering a little bit, 5-10 pounds here and there, but I've kept most of that weight off. And my body doesn't want to drop anymore. So I got to do all these crazy meticulous tricks, cycling the stimulants, the ECA stacks, intermittent fasting. Certain days I'll just have liquids only, just proteins and greens in liquid form, obviously. And I gotta do these things, these tricks to manipulate my body to really take things to the next level. So something I've been doing is dabbling with non-stim thermogenics. I'm a big fan of the Molotov from Apollo Nutrition. I reviewed that one. You guys can watch that review. One of my favorite fat burners, really makes you sweat a lot. So sometimes I'll take 2 caps before I even begin my day just to get the initial furnace within my body running. And then I'll take another 2 caps before my workout. I'll stack it on top of my pre-workout. I'll do some cardio, which is going to have me sweating even more. I'll hit up the sauna. I started hitting the sauna about 3-4 days a week now. So all these tricks, and it takes a while. My body really is a slow responder, but we're on a journey, guys, right? This isn't going to happen overnight, especially if I already lost so much weight. I'm at a point right now where I really got to dial in every little thing. And ultimately, I do believe that the diet is the most important thing, because when I noticed some of the best results ever, when I was at about 260 right before COVID, you know, I had the diet dialed in so perfectly, and I was hitting a lot of cardio, which is something that I do need to do more of. I do cardio, but definitely need to focus on that a little more going forward. So today, luckily for me, we're in a place where we're spending the day here, and not only am I going to tan and enjoy and relax a little bit, but I'm actually going to hit the swimming pool, do a couple of laps today. I have my backpack here, my Panda backpack. Shouts out to Panda Subs. And within this backpack, I keep a couple of various things. This is the same bag I use for my gym. Every time I go training, I do take this bag with me. So I got the main compartment in here, right? And I have a bunch of various things in here. But then I got my little extra compartment in here, as you can see. And I keep a couple of things on hand just to have at all points of the day. So some things I like to keep in here. I do keep a couple of the Apollo Nutrition Overtime Nootropics. I like having it just in case. Sometimes take an extra 2 for mood elevation or whatever. And I do have some Far Beyond Driven capsules from Psychopharma. These are incredible fat burners, alpha-O and caffeine based. Not too crazy. I usually like taking it at 1 instead of 2. 2 is the full dose, 1 is half a dose, and I feel like 1 cap is much better overall than 2 caps. 2 caps is a little too crazy, but for today I'm actually going to take 1 capsule. We're going to hit some laps in the pool, and I think that's going to be a great form of cardio, especially because I've been training so hard in the gym lately that my muscles are hurting, my joints are aching, and swimming is actually really beneficial for your body and for recovery, and it's such an amazing combination of aerobic exercise as well as cardio, and you really are getting muscle building benefits as well as benefits for the joints and cardiovascular benefits. So overall, swimming is one of the best things that you can do for yourself, whether you're trying to lose weight, whether you're trying to build your body up, build lean muscle. It's one of the best things you can do, and I don't have many opportunities to do that where I'm from. So luckily today I'm going to show you the pool in a moment. We're going to hit that pool, we're going to hit some laps, and it's going to be a good time. It's a nice hot day today, so definitely got to utilize that nice cool pool water. Speaking of the Apollo Nutrition Molotov, here I do have the 2 capsules, and that is half a dose. The full dose is 4 caps, but I think I'm going to combine these 2 with one of these for today, and we're really going to take things to the next level. I want to get in some laps and really utilize and have a good time over here. So we're going to do that. We're going to close the bag, put everything back in here. And yeah, guys, once again, shouts out to Panda Subs. I do love their bag. It's a really good quality bag. You guys know I'm affiliated with Panda Subs. You can always hit up their website and use discount code ACE25 to save 25% site-wide. In general, guys, you know I have a lot of affiliates, and I am planning on making a proper link tree so you guys can always hit up the affiliates easily. I have affiliates with almost every major company, and I'm super thankful and grateful for that, to be affiliated with incredible companies. So shouts out to all the incredible companies that have me as an affiliate. So we're not going to spend much more time talking, guys. This is the brief update. Like I said, I'm eating about 1,850 calories right now. The energy's pretty good. Cup of coffee in the morning with a fat burner, usually non-stim. 2 scoops of protein right before I start my day, and then we have a small lunch, my pre-workout when I get home from work, and then the big dinner. So that's kind of what my day looks like in terms of food. Obviously, I'm gonna have little tweaks here and there as we see fit, but enough with my diet. We can always talk about that more later. Let's check out the pool. Okay, so here we are on the balcony. I did just set up the grill. We're going to be grilling a little bit later. Super excited about that. The Panda is keeping an eye on the barbecue grill, brand new from Home Depot. Cheap plug to Home Depot. Anyway, we got a nice little backyard over here, nice little lake, very chill. We do have some kayaks over here. I don't know if we're going to get around to doing this today or not. Probably not, but we're going to be here tomorrow as well. For now, just really enjoying this beautiful scenery, and here is the swimming pool. We're going to come down the steps really quickly and see what we got going on here. Nice, cool swimming pool in the shade, and that's going to work really well because it's about 87 degrees right now, and it feels like 95. So the pool is nice and clean, really cool, and we're going to enjoy some laps in here. I'm going to pop that fat burner right now just to give me a little bit of a boost, and maybe I'm going to pop those Molotovs as well to get myself a little bit of extra sweating, a little thermogenesis in the body, really bring up that inner furnace, and we're going to enjoy this swimming pool in just one moment. Alright, I just got done warming up in the pool a little bit. I didn't take anything just yet. I just wanted to warm up a little bit, adjust, acclimate if you will, and now I think I'm ready. I think I'm ready to kick it up a notch. I do have my Far Beyond Driven from Cycle Pharma over here, and obviously I'm not taking the entire bag or else I'm going to be hopped up for the next week, and you might not see any more of High Stim Ace going forward, but I do have myself just 1 capsule here. Gonna take it right now with some water, and I'm gonna get back in the pool and take advantage of this beautiful day. I want to do laps for the next 20-30 minutes and then go tan a little bit, catch a little bit of color before the day ends, because you got to take advantage of these beautiful days. So here we do have the Far Beyond Driven capsule, and I am going to be reviewing this one in the near future. I've ran it a bunch of times at 1 cap, 2 caps, and I love this one, man. What an incredible, feel-good, buzzy, alpha-centric kind of fat burner. One of my favorite products on the market, if I'm being honest, and it just goes to show you, you don't need to have DMHA in every single product to have that good head buzz, because this alpha is some of the purest, cleanest alpha that you can find anywhere, and I love Cycle Pharma for it. Cheers, guys. I'm going to go back to the pool, get in some more laps, and I'll see you guys on the other side. Whew, that was something else, guys. My God, that Far Beyond Driven is on a whole other level, man. I love that freaking fat burner. It gives you just enough energy and a good little buzz to get going. And I know this isn't a Far Beyond Driven review. This is Fat Loss Friday. I promise, guys, the review for Far Beyond Driven is coming, and I have a lot more reviews lined up. But this right here is a special episode of Fat Loss Friday. We're here on the weekend. I'm spending some time with Mom. This isn't her place, by the way, but we're just staying here for the weekend, and we're having a great time. I'm going to turn the camera around, show you guys my view right now. Let's see. Wow, check this out, guys. Look at this. It's beautiful here. If I had the opportunity to move to Greenwich, Connecticut, I would do it in a heartbeat. And we're going to go up on the dock. Yeah, look at this. Wow. This is freaking beautiful, man. This is the life right here. This is what it's all about. Being cooped up in Brooklyn, New York, just dealing with the hustle and bustle of the city. And not a lot of nature, not a lot of trees where I'm at. Yeah, check this out. Wow. This is freaking beautiful, man. This is what life is all about. And God willing, one of these days, I will have a place like this myself. One step at a time. But right now, we're hustling. We're busting our rear ends so we can end up in, hopefully, a place like this one of these days. This is so beautiful, man. Look at this beautiful creation that God has created. This is incredible. Look at this, guys. That's the life right here. Just take the kayak out, go on the lake, and enjoy life. Enjoy nature as intended. This is so beautiful. We're on the edge of the world, guys. This is freaking incredible. Wow. Absolutely amazing. I'm having such a great time over here, guys, and thank you so much for watching. I'm going to keep this playlist updated, and like I said, when I do get home, I'm going to try to get a little bit more footage throughout the week. We have 1 week until I drop this video. Today is Saturday, so I'm going to be dropping this video next week, Friday, so in 6 days, and I'm going to get back on the diet on Monday. As soon as I get back, going to get to that 1,850 calories like I was doing. It works well for me, and I'm going to keep it up. What's going on, Stim Heads? It's Wednesday today, the 31st of July. I'm on my way to work, and I'm just going to cut a quick update. So I was sick for the last 2 days, and when I say sick, I mean I was laying in bed, like completely out of it. It was a crazy last 2 days. I got back from my little vacation. You guys saw the footage I showed you earlier. I was there on the weekend with my mom, got a little bit of swimming done, was running that fat burner, and everything was great. I was really enjoying my time away from the city, but literally Monday morning I woke up, I was still in Connecticut. I came down with a crazy stomach virus. I don't know if it was something I ate, I don't know if it was food poisoning, but my stomach was completely messed up, and I had fever-like symptoms for 48 hours. I was completely out of commission. I was out of work Monday and Tuesday. Today is Wednesday, and I am on my way back to work right now, but it was crazy, guys. I had no appetite. I felt nauseated. My stomach was completely messed up, and it just wasn't a good time, all right? So I went from literally having one of the best weekends I had in a long time, going away, spending time with Mom, having good food, and enjoying the scenery, taking in a little bit of sun, swimming, and doing all that fun stuff. And I went from that to being bedbound for almost 2 days straight. It was a pretty crappy experience, but it is what it is, guys. It happens sometimes, and we just gotta rest up and persevere and get through it to the best of our ability. But anyway, we're back on the fat loss journey. For the last week and a half or so, I've kind of been off my diet, and I don't mean that I've been cheating and indulging. It's not like I completely go off the rails. In general, when I have a cheat day or a couple of days where I take it a little bit more lax on my diet, that doesn't mean that I'm going to fast food joints and eating burgers and indulging on junk food and ice cream and stuff like that. It just means I'm allowing myself to eat a little bit more than I normally would, right? So when I'm on my strict cut, I eat about 1,850 to 1,900 calories roughly, definitely less than 2,000, but on days where I so-called indulge, I'll up it to 25, 26, maybe 2,700, and even then, I'm still technically below maintenance. But like I mentioned numerous times, my body works in a bit of a weird way that even if I'm eating at like 400 or 500 calorie deficit, I'm not gonna lose weight. My body needs extreme measures in order for me to actually see progress in terms of fat loss, because I am down 120 pounds, kept it off this entire time for the past 6 years or so. and my body just doesn't want to go down further. It is what it is, and that's where all these little hacks and tricks come in: the stimulants, the intermittent fasting. Certain days I will only consume liquids such as protein shakes and greens powders, and it's what it is, guys. I just got to take all these crazy drastic measures to bring down the body fat percentage to a level where I want to be at. But anyway, as of today, Wednesday the 31st, I am officially back on my strict crazy cut, back to 1900 calories a day. But the only difference is right now and for the next, I think, 7 weeks, I'm running this new stack from Huge Supplements. It's not a new stack, it's been around for a while, it's new to me. So I'm running the Sapogenics as well as the ecdysterone, which is a natural muscle builder derivative of terkesterone, which I did run in the past. I ran terkesterone once in the past, but it was from some crappy third-party company. I'm not going to name the company, but it wasn't a good experience. I'm pretty sure it was fake terkesterone. I don't think I've ever ran the real deal. I do have some Turk from Dark Labs, which I will run in about 2 months. I really want to give it a proper, fair shot. But for the time being, I'm just going to stick to the ecdysterone and the Sapogenics, which is a derivative of ecdysterone as well. So I actually came off of it for the last 3 days because I started feeling a little out of it Sunday night. So Sunday night I stopped running it, and obviously Monday, Tuesday I didn't run it. So today, Wednesday, I started the cycle again, and I'm going to keep it going for the next 7 weeks. That's how long I have left from the 2 bottles that Huge Supplements sent my way. I am keeping track of the progress, taking photos of my definition and everything in my body, and we shall see if it's going to help with recovery, muscle building, and all that other stuff that it claims on label. The one thing I did notice so far in ecdysterone, I did run it for about a week and a half, and the one thing I noticed is that it definitely increases my appetite. And I don't know if that has to do with the chemical structure of the compound and the fact that it does help build muscle, so maybe it makes me a little bit more hungry. I've definitely noticed my appetite has gone up, and that kind of makes it difficult for me to be on this cut, but it all has to do with mental fortitude, with discipline. So I'm gonna keep it going. I didn't take any fat burner today. I'm kind of trying to wean off the stimulants in the mornings. I realized a lot of times when I take these strong fat burners first thing in the morning, I do get a bit of an afternoon crash, and that's not really productive for me, right? There's no point for me to take a stimulant early in the morning if I'm gonna crash in the afternoon and then I gotta go train at 4 or 5 p.m. It just defeats the whole purpose, right? So I'm sticking to just taking nootropics in the morning, as well as my L-carnitine, which does help a little bit with fat loss. But going forward, I'm not taking any more stimulant-based fat burners in the morning. I'm gonna stick to stim-free fat burners, again, like the L-carnitine at 2 grams, or the Apollo Nutrition Molotov, which is a mix of grains of paradise, L-carnitine, and a bunch of other stuff. I reviewed that one. You guys can watch the review for the Molotov. That was a really good fat burner. But that's it, guys. That's the quick update. Okay, I'm not going to update this playlist anymore until Thursday night when I actually record the weight. I'm expecting to be up on the scale a little bit because, like I said, the last week or so I've kind of indulged a little bit, and my body's very sensitive. Even if I eat at maintenance or even slightly below maintenance, I will not lose any weight on the scale. So we shall see. I'm expecting to be up a little bit since the last time we weighed ourselves, but I'll keep you guys posted. All right, guys, it's Thursday morning, and we're going to do the weigh-in here in a couple of seconds. I apologize for whispering, but my girlfriend is sleeping in the other room. She's starting her shift a little bit later today, so I'm whispering not to wake her up. Anyway, as you can see, we got the daily drivers over here. A couple I haven't reviewed just yet, giving you a little bit of a tease there for videos yet to come. And here is my desk. A couple of new hitters I got over here from a new company from Nutrition Wolf. We got the Big Bad Pump, the Focus Fuel, Big Bad Amino, as well as the Big Bad Pre. Really cool labels on these. I'm super excited to run these. I actually did run the Focus Fuel already. It's a really solid nootropic. Gonna be reviewing that really soon, but as you guys can see, it's quite a mess over here in the High Stim Ace studio. Not even gonna show you the other side. Actually, yeah, it's pretty bad. But anyway, let's hop on the scale and see what we're working with. And yeah, it looks like we are up just a teeny bit. Nothing too crazy. I did expect it. My scale's being a little bit weird. 276.4. Okay, so overall not too bad. I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was gonna be worse. I thought I was gonna skyrocket to like 278, 279, but overall, I'm pretty pleased with it. Let's try it one more time. considering that I have been indulging a little bit this week, I think this is actually a win right here. Back on the cut, back on 1850 calories. I think that's going to be good for High Stim Ace. Alright guys, so we got the weigh-in done, 276.4 approximately, more or less. Body fat percentage is never accurate on these scales. It's a cheap $30 scale on Amazon, so I would never trust it with an accurate body fat percentage. But either way, overall I'm happy. I expect it to be up to 279, 280. My body does tend to fluctuate in extreme manner, so the fact that I didn't go up too much, despite the fact that I spent the entire weekend by mom's and indulged a little bit, and in general I did up the calories for the past week and a half or so. Like I mentioned earlier, the sapogenics and the ecdysterone really have increased my appetite. I just started again. I took 3 days off while I was sick, but I'm back on it right now for 2 days already, 2.5 days. So I'm feeling good. I'm feeling energized. I'm back at the gym. I'm taking it easy to get back into it, to ease back into training. So overall, I'm happy. I consider this week a success. I will see you guys in the next episode of Fat Loss Friday. Have a wonderful weekend. Take care, everybody.